and leaders Victor, Roy, and Walter Reuther. Sasha is the grandson of Victor Reuther and the great-nephew of Roy and Walter. Sasha has done work for National Geographic and the Sundance Channel, and has also written articles for the New York Times and the Huffington Post. Sasha was born in Detroit, raised in Washington, D.C., and is a graduate of the New York University School of the Arts. Along with his wife, Sonia, who is also our guest today, they currently reside in New York City, where Sasha works for CBS, where one of his goals is to get a favorable message about organized labor to a mass audience. We are honored to have Sasha and Sonia Reuther join us this morning, so please give a warm Local 1112 welcome to Sasha Reuther.
Thank you very much. First, I have to send a very warm thank you to Local for having us here today. I'm really thankful we could get here, actually, in the snow, so here we are. And normally, I don't like to give too long of an intro before we actually watch the film later on today. It really speaks for itself. But I do have to say, this is my family legacy. So I grew up around the story. I didn't know Walter and Roy. They passed away before I was born. I grew up around my grandfather's stories. But I knew this legacy, I knew this history was the family thread. But in all honesty, this is your story, the same as it is mine. So I was just honored and excited to tell this UAW family story. The UAW always was the Reuther's greater family in general. So we finished the film about a year and a half ago, but my wife and I have been on the road a lot. Not just the sort of typical film festivals for a young filmmaker like myself, but also many different union halls and activist groups. And as I mentioned to the gentleman last night, everyone from the Walmart workers to the fast food workers to Occupy Wall Street, so many different activist groups, even bigger than just the UAW, are excited by this story. It's not just history, it's elements of how can we get back involved in social activism by using a bit of this blueprint. So once again, I want to say thank you very much for having me here, and I hope you enjoyed the film. And afterwards, I'll be around for a question and answer, or speaking about how it relates to today, or any other further info about the film. So thank you very much for having me.